Alright, what's going on, Marlon?
Nothing much, brother. What's up?
Nah, man, just appreciate you taking the time out to come kick it with 2901 Productions and 48 Media. And this is your absolute grind, so we just want to take a second to get to know a little bit more about you.
Yes.
Alright. How'd you get started with acting?
I think I got started with acting actually when I was younger. I used to do like plays and chorus and all that stuff, so it kind of like correlated over into adulthood. When I got the nerve to get back into it, I got into it.
Can you even recall the first play that you was in?
Oh, God. No. It probably had something to do with Jesus or something like that. But no, I don't remember.
Did you have a significant part, or you were like just one of the were you a bush or something like that?
No, I had a significant part. But I barely remembered it.
Define the moment in your life that actually made you take acting serious.
Honestly, I would say watching Delirious when I was a kid.
Okay. What stood out about that?
Because I wanted to be Eddie Murphy. Like, I wanted the red suit. I wanted the gold chain. I wanted to be him. I used to go to school, and we're talking about like kindergarten, first grade, and I'm like emulating everything that this man would say. Like, I didn't care if the teachers was around or anything. And they said I did good, even though I would get in trouble for saying the stuff I said.
So it was worth it.
Oh, yeah. Get an adult gratification for cursing? Yeah.
Alright, so you spent most of your time before acting in hospitality.
Yes.
So do you think that correlates to being able to get in the character or dealing with people on set?
Yes.
If you had to act in one movie that will be coming out soon, or one fictional movie that you wish existed, what would it be?
To be honest with you, my dream movie is to remake A Soldier Story.
And what about that movie made you want to remake it, actually?
Because most of the actors in there that I look up to are in it. Robert Townsend, Denzel Washington, Howard Rollins Jr., David Allen Greer. Like, there's a lot of people in that movie that I look up to, and it's like one of my favorite movies. It is my favorite movie of all time.
Alright, so you just ran off a few names that you said will probably influence you in your career. Now, if you had to have a top 5, would all of those be in your top 5?
No.
Alright, so what would be your top 5 as far as your favorite actors?
Eddie Murphy for sentimental reasons, Denzel Washington, Howard Rollins Jr., Cuba Gooding Jr., and Robert Downey Jr.
Favorite movie of Robert Downey Jr.?
Chaplin.
Have you ever watched any original Charlie Chaplin
Yeah.
silent films?
Yeah, I love silent films. I love silent comedy. I grew up watching Benny Hill, Charlie Chaplin, Three Stooges. So silent comedy or slapstick comedy is something that I always love. Like, I wanted to be a comedian. I wanted to be Eddie Murphy, act, comedian, sing, all that. I wanted to do all of it.
So you ever try stand-up?
I am petrified of doing stand-up. I want to do stand-up. I do. I want to do like a 5-minute skit, 5-minute monologue or whatever, stand-up. But that's the one thing I am afraid of. But I want to do it.
Now, 5 minutes, that would seem like a pretty long time on stage.
Yes.
In front of people that you don't know.
Yes.
Trying to make them laugh at something only you think is funny at the time.
That is true.
So,
if it don't work, I just show my ass. Like, I just bend over and show my ass or something. That's about all I can think of.
Being an upcoming actor, do you think it's harder now, or do you think it was harder maybe about 10 years ago with the way the industry is?
I think it's easier now because you can pretty much, if you have the equipment and the talent or the know-how, you can create your own production company. You don't necessarily have to go beating down Tyler Perry Studios' door or whomever else. You know, if you have the time and talent and fortitude, you can create your own production and be effective with it. That distribution is so easy now. I mean, come on.
What are your likes and dislikes about being dependent on social media to get your craft to other people?
I think that my likes as far as social media are concerned are, I think it's a great vehicle to express yourself and also to get your stuff out to the masses. And you can formulate relationships or formulate followers in that magnitude. But what I dislike is I think social media has allowed people to become experts.
Are you talking about experts in the industry or experts in criticism?
Experts in their own minds.
So do you let any of the criticism bother you, or do you like listen to some and not listen to others? How does that work for you?
It just all depends on who the criticism is coming from, because to me, constructive criticism makes you better. But just when someone says, oh, your play sucks, or your movie sucks, or your song sucks, okay, what sucks about it? Like, was it the quality? Was it did I not deliver my lines right? Or if it's music, is it not up to date? Is it, what is it? Like, that's being more constructive is going into detail, but just saying that something sucks, it just kind of comes off as a hater, because you can do the same thing. And are you hating because you didn't do it and someone did it before you? That's how I feel.
So what have you done as part of your grind that you are proud of to date?
Wow.
Most proud of? Anything that you've been a part of?
I would say as an actor, man, I've done a lot as an actor. I would say, God, it's kind of hard. It's like choosing between your children if you had children, like multiple children. So that's kind of hard. But my most recent film that I did, The Family Truth, which was produced by Bobby and Renee Peoples, that was a great adventure for me. That was pretty cool, even though my character was, a lot of people didn't like my character because he did some bad things. But another movie that I did was called No Remorse. That was pretty cool, which my character did some bad things in that movie too. Those are two movies that stand out. But like for the most part, everything that I've done, I've always enjoyed.
So it's not a running theme, is it? Like with your character doing bad things, you don't feel like you already kind of sideways getting typecast, do you?
I think that, excuse me, I think that I hate to say it, in the Atlanta market, just the Atlanta market is kind of fixated on dramedy. So, they want a little bit of comedy, but they focus a lot on drama. So more than likely, I'm always going to be doing bad things. But, that's why I think it's important to create your own production company, because you can go different routes. I personally think if you want to challenge yourself as an actor, I think being a comedic actor is like the hardest thing in the world. And challenge yourself to do that.
What advice would you give to anybody coming up now that wanted your professional opinion to get into this industry if they were thinking about it as a serious career?
I would say be yourself, have confidence in yourself, and if you can't afford to go to acting class, make sure that you get involved with plays in the beginning. Because plays, if you have a good play director, it's kind of like going to acting class. So do that, hone in on that skill first, and then you can jump over into actual film.
So do you plan on continuing to take acting classes as you work on your craft, or are you kind of more self-taught?
I have taken acting classes, and I will continue to take them when I see fit. Self-taught, I would say I do a lot of study. Like when I watch myself on camera, You know, did I say that right? Did I deliver that right? It's kind of like when you do music, you go back and listen. The only difference is by the time when you do music, you can record it and it's, you know, it's there. Like, you can listen to it. But when you are doing a film and it's not your own film, only time you probably hear it is when it's finally out. You know, depending on the production company. If they do dailies, then you can watch it and say, okay, well, can we do that again, because I wasn't comfortable in how I delivered that. But nowadays with small production companies, it's like they record and it's like cut, and you don't see the film until it's time for it to come out, and you're like, oh God, I sucked ass right there. That particular part, I sucked ass. So that's a problem.
Do you have anything coming up or anything that you're working on that you want people to look out for?
Well, with my production company, I have a lot of things that I've written. Also, getting Ab-So-Lute grind going. That's pretty much it. Still auditioning for various films and things like that. I mean, I get calls and stuff like that, but I'm very selective on what I choose, because I don't want to wear a dress. I don't want to do anything that's going to demasculize myself, because I think that's important. I believe in choosing roles to where it doesn't matter if the person's black, white, gay, straight, Jewish, whatever the case may be. You can insert it goes by a talented actor. That is my goal, to make sure that I'm in movies where it goes by your talent, not what you appear to be.
As if somebody, upcoming artist or actor, wanted to get an interview like this with your production company, reach out to you, and what would they need?
Just to reach out. Because this is a platform that's going to be used it's to help people to get themselves out there. And not only that, it's a mutual thing. It's a partnership. You help us, we help you. That's the way it goes. All you got to do is just reach out. I'll meet you. I'll meet up with you. We can record it, get it going, and you're good to go. You know, it's just about building up your portfolio. And that's the thing that is misconstrued in acting. Everybody always wants to like pay. And yes, we don't work for free, but with something like this type of vehicle, yeah, it's an interview. We can do that, not a problem at all. Now you want some pictures or something, that's a charge for pictures. You want to shoot like a short film, it's a charge for that. Not gonna charge you $1 million, or not gonna charge you $500, how some people do, but we will charge. Reasonable doubt. So yeah, but as far as like this vehicle, Ab-So-Lute grind, just hit me up. We'll get it going.
If anybody wanted to reach you on social media, how can they do that?
Well, we're gonna set it up to where all of the social media content is going to be in the descriptions, or it's going to be visually seen for you to reach out. And then we'll have it like that, and you can reach out and we can work.
Alright, man, we appreciate your time.
I appreciate you. This is Marlon Copeland, and this is my Ab-So-Lute grind.